Diabetes making you miserable? Try these helpful tips. You may think that you don't have the time to find the information you need to manage your diabetes, but there is help to make the job easier. Using the practical tips in this video, you can find the information you need to get started on living a better life today. The glycemic index of foods indicates how much the food item can affect glucose levels. Remember, the lower the GI number, the better for a diabetic. If you suffer from diabetes or are at risk of developing the disease, it is a good idea to eat a diet that is high in fiber. Fiber, which is found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains and beans, prevents diabetes by buffering the sugar or carbohydrates in your diet, keeping your blood sugar even instead of having it fluctuate. If you suffer from diabetes and you are going to exercise, it is important that you check your blood glucose afterward. Strenuous activity can cause your body to burn off blood glucose, and if your body does not have enough glucose, you can develop hypoglycemia. If your glucose levels are too low, try eating foods that have carbs to raise your glucose levels. The website act1diabetes.org can help diabetics with low incomes swap out their diabetic supplies for new ones. It's free for people who can't afford to pay even a discounted price for the service, so look into it if you are having problems financially or have a limited income at the moment. Be passionate about having diabetes and become an advocate for the disease. Type 2 diabetes is preventable, and it's costing our government billions of dollars in treatment for people who can't afford it. You may not be one of those who are tapping the system for your care, but speaking up about what you know to help others avoid the disease will help us be able to use our money for more important things. It is important that you have your cholesterol checked at least once a year if you have diabetes. Having diabetes increases your chances of developing high cholesterol, which can cause serious health problems like heart disease and stroke. There is a simple blood test called a fasting lipid profile that checks your cholesterol levels. A tip to prevent or manage diabetes is to eat high fiber foods such as whole grains as much as possible. Processed foods, including white bread, have a high glycemic count due to being full of refined carbohydrates, and these can increase the diabetes risk. This is because they lead to spikes in the blood sugar levels, whereas the more natural the food, the easier it is to be digested. Now that you have read the practical advice in this video, you can see that it is not as difficult as you thought it was to manage your diabetes. This information can save you a lot of time and help answer your questions. It is just a matter of applying some of the great advice to get started now. Discover how 93% reverse type 2 diabetes with this odd diet hack. Visit secretdiabeteshack.com. Learn how a dying grandpa was saved from diabetes by his grandson. Visit secretdiabeteshack.com. Breaking news. Uncover how a new root cause of diabetes that was discovered by scientists. Visit secretdiabeteshack.com to learn all of this, and more. Link in the description.